Hey kids, were you appalled at the notion of Diddy Kong on a top hat riding on a motorcycle with the weirdest freaking jiggle physics one's eyes could have?
That was funny.
No. It was really funny. So I saw that game and I immediately saw what it was clearly trying to emulate, and I wanted to myself go out and show off a game. It's my favorite in the series and also has one of my favorite title themes ever, and frankly takes itself a lot more seriously than that game.
Trials Fusion.
Is that a cat riding a devil-named unicorn?
With a golden pistol. Don't forget the golden pistol.
And a traditional Rambo headband.
And the unicorn has flame paint on its legs. That makes it go faster.
And
I just noticed that unicorn has a freaking beard and goatee.
And also look, a bunch of penguins.
Oh, they're chill now.
Remember, kids, grounded in reality.
So this game actually began more as a futuristic thing, but it looks like ever since I last played this game, it's been a little while, they've recently been showing off a new fantasy-themed expansion, which looks kind of cool and awesome, but I'll look into that later. So, yeah, I'm not saying I endorse the microtransactions that have been in this new Trials game. I personally just love this one. I've come back to it a couple times. I don't want to play these DLCs right now. Maybe later, but these do look cool. Anyway,
that's a lot of DLC, that's for certain.
They have some awesome stuff here, dude. Like the awesome. Anyway, so for this look at, I'm going to show off the first two areas of tracks, except for the little mini games. Let's get rid of notifications.
Okay.
There are some quote unquote skill games, but those are really more just like a mini game thing. I want to show off what the actual tracks themselves are because, sure, that monkey game. What was it even called?
Tip Top's
Trials. Toy Stunt Bike. That's it. Toy Stunt Bike.
Toy Stunt Bike. Tip Top's Trial would be actually better. But yeah, whereas that had the whole toy aesthetic, this one is again going for a big sci-fi thing. Oh, break too fast.
Well, that didn't take long.
Go on, bike. Go on without me.
My
Don't
head.
say Cindy. Alright, brake and lean back so you don't go flying forward. But yeah, basically, I guess if you want to really boil it down to the same mechanics, really it's just like Tip Top. Never thought I'd compare the two like that. You have accelerating, and you have braking, and you have leaning back and forward to control your momentum while going up and down ramps, and that's it. Ah!
Ow!
Nailed it. There go your ribs.
Oh!
And there go your head.
Jesus Christ.
So that is basically what the entirety of this game is kind of like, and you're gonna see some pretty awesome tracks. They get really creative with it, although similar to Tip Top, not the rare thing.
Hey, it's Tip Top.
It is still locked onto one. Okay, don't show off all the time.
Oh,
okay, get
my
it, and then
back.
There we go. But yeah, other than that, you'll see camera controls mess around a bit, but it is still on one main track. You're going just side-scrolling kind of ways, and your main objective is to get to the end without crashing.
Makes sense. I mean, it is kind of sad for me to think about, because technically this is sort of the originator of this whole subgenre, but I actually have never played a... let's pretend that never happened. I've actually never played a Trials game myself. I've actually played two Pretenders before I played the actual Trials games. The first one I actually played, which some of you may be familiar with, is called Joe Danger, which was made by those same schmucks that eventually made No Man's Sky.
Yes, this was a big...
And of course you've all seen my look at on Tip Top's Trials.
Ow!
Oh!
I think we're okay.
Oh, no we're not.
But
I still
yeah.
won the medal.
This was a popular genre on the mobile market when it blew up and people realized you can make it on the mobile market. The mobile market's always been this big thing where once people once something popular is made, everybody they're like piranhas. They scramble to make the exact same thing and try and hope that theirs gets played over others. Nematodes. But yeah. So it was so yeah. I played the original Trials. I don't think I played Trials 2. I did play Trials Fusion this was actually one of the first games I got on my PS4 because it was pretty early to launch that this game came out. And I know James has a PS4, and so if he ever wanted to play it, it is there. It is still available on that.
Is it also on Steam?
Actually, it may be. Let me look it up real quick.
Into the drink.
I was a little thirsty, actually.
Trials
It's almost my bike. Like, I could just, honestly, real quick, imagine if they ever made a Trials Mickey Mouse game, complete with that animate moped that he rides in some of the shorts.
That'd be funny.
As long as I had that same magical physics. Or not
So
physics.
So I can say I'm seeing on Steam it says you can save 66%, but when I click on the link, it doesn't show me it. Maybe it's only on the Steam thing itself. But yeah, right now this game is $20 on Steam.
That's not too shabby.
But
yeah, really nice.
and as you saw with those medals are basically that's like your jiggies or whatever. That's how you unlock other levels is by completing.
Whoa!
Made it! Okay, now crashed. I got lost.
The conveyor was your downfall.
Woo!
Oh jeez! Ow!
Let's try that again. But you have all the same. Yeah, oh yeah, and you do have a bailout button. You do have a restart button.
Can you literally launch Can you literally launch yourself with that thing? Like you go out that ramp, then you press the button, and then your dude just goes flying.
Oh, that's a skill game.
Seriously?
There's a skill game to see how far you can launch and how fast or how much damage you can take from your ragdolling body going. That's a long fall.
Let's celebrate the death of our comrade.
I want to ask, because I know we're playing as the generic biker guy there. Do we get to play as any of the other characters that we see on the title screen? Like, can we play as the Commando Can, the unicorn?
My guess is that it's either DLC or it is also linked to getting high scores and medals. Because as you'll see later, I can unlock different bikes. And if you're wondering what my name is doing running away from me, that's like your Mario Kart Ghost. I want to try and see if I can beat it, but I was so good back then.
Actually, no, wait. The whole thing is that there's that, but I like to think it's a little bit more philosophical than that. That's just Logan trying to go after what made him the man he is today.
Man, back then when I actually had like no problems, no job and bills to worry about in high school, when I could just make videos and I did it for the fun of it, but the issue is that like it's not that I don't find fun of it, it's just that I find so much more fun recording with you guys. And otherwise I would have run out of things to talk about 5 minutes ago. And it's only been 7 minutes.
Now you know why I almost pretty much never do solo commentaries, because I know damn well I don't have shit to say half the time.
I just gave up. Like, alright, nap time.
I was about to say you say that, but watch people demand it, but then I realized, no, wait, you have done those before.
Like,
alright, wait, where's the road?
Oh, hello!
Alright, let's keep going. But, yeah, and there is, and so, I learned that apparently with these Trials games, there's always been actually some sort of, like, story behind everything. Like, you hear these voices, like these two AI...
Oh, okay, there you go.
Like, you hear these two AI talking, and, like, there's, like, hidden messages and ciphers in some of these games, and from last I heard, just a quick history lesson, from last I heard, in the original Trials game, some people found, like, some, like, hidden messages talking about philosophy and, like, the meaning of life, and in the second game, like, people found coordinates or coordinates or something that actually led them to 4 physical keys, like, hidden throughout the world, and a message that said that in the year 2100 and something, that one of those keys would unlock a box in France.
In France?
And it's buried underneath the Eiffel Tower, because it's Ubisoft, so they're in France.
Of course.
But, yeah, and the way you get gold medals is typically by beating an entire course without, like, faulting once, like, without crashing. And within a certain time limit. So this is definitely the kind of game where you definitely want to like practice to get good at a course and like go for them like high fast records. Lean forward and accelerate. Lean forward. Okay.
Oh. I love how we pass through one of these gates and everything suddenly just goes into slow motion just for them to prove to give us their point. Like that.
So, yeah. So you need to, so your rider is the most important part of this whole thing. Your bike can, bump up all over the place. Your bike will never run out. Just make sure that your rider doesn't take too many hits, especially, I think it's if your rider touches more than he should of the floor at any point in time, or the wall or whatever, then you will just crash.
Well, that's more than I can say for Tip Top, who literally, the moment, you lowered his body a little too far to the floor. That's it.
Ooh.
Yeah, though here you have a little bit of leeway, as you saw there. I was able to ride on my back for a bit. Ah!
That's good.
Wow.
And there's our new bike. And maybe another special bike unlocked.
You know, when do you think we'll ever get to a day where a Trials game will actually have some actual, Ubisoft cameos?
I don't know, because there could be some fun ones. That
Like,
they
just
could
imagine
pull off.
Glowbox on one of these things for a moment.
Look, man, no hands!
I was thinking Glowbox, maybe, what was the name of the pig from Beyond Good and Evil again?
Paige.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
Paige on one of them.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh! Crap! Ooh!
Okay, I'm okay. Okay.
it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So it really is one of the skill games kind of puts it the best. This is pretty much a balancing act, this game, and it has, I don't know, like, it does feel great, like going off of ramps, doing these weird tricks and stuff.
It definitely looks a little more clean by comparison.
and just the variety of things that you
Oh!
see.
Oh,
Oh!
Dang.
did nail it.
But just
That
just the variety of stages. Like, yeah, this is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite out of the Trials series at the moment.
Oh my god, I just had a really dumb thought occur to me right now, especially considering the game came out not too long ago. A Trials fusion where you got to play a Spyro on a skateboard.
Oh, jeez.
Lovely.
It would be pretty interesting. So what do you think of all this hype, this motorbike and balance and stuff?
Well, it definitely looks like it has a lot more effort put into it than Diddy Kong's Tip Top Troubles.
Right.
Top troubles.
Tip top trouble.
Oh!
And like I said before, like it kind of got a little unheard, but I will say for a game of this genre, it looks really nice.
It definitely looks very cinematic.
Oh yeah, no, this one especially. There's one course that's gonna be near the finale of this little look at that I love, especially with how crazy it goes. Yeah, what do you think about this, James? Is this what something you would try?
Maybe somewhere down the road I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. I mean, like, I mean, if I was able to stomach pretty much playing through all of Tip Top Trials, which honestly would have took me about an hour or two.
Whatever that button did.
Ow.
Hey,
Oh boy.
I think I'm okay.
Nothing
Wait a
happened.
minute. Something ain't right here.
Get off the track.
What the hell?
Okay. Man, these people really don't like you.
Hey, I'll walk.
He'll be alright.
Yeah, no, they put a lot more humor into the ways that your rider just gets wrecked at the end of these things. It's implied both in the lyrics of the title screen and here that you're actually like some sort of cyborg thing, which is why you can keep coming back after all this freaking abuse.
Of course, they always gotta pull the cyborg card.
Well, that's the future. We can do that here.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's just a nice looking game. I like the music, and then again, I'm kind of a techno electro
I just had
I like that music.
I just had a stupid thought. I'm not quite sure how fully on board Don Bluth would be for it, but imagine a game like this, but you're playing as Dirk.
Dirk the Daring on a fucking boat.
I just oh no, dude, I couldn't see that. Where all these sound effects just.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I make that.
Hey, I got a gold medal. I beat
It'd be
my record.
perfect. I mean,
3 seconds. Nice.
honestly, if they had the resources, just ask Don Bluth to let them use his character, use the stock clips from the Dragon's Lair games, and you'd be right. That'd be perfect.
I can see that. So yeah, it looks like I'm earning currency in the upper right. They do have a freemium currency for some reason, but it's only $20 at least to get this game. They have outfits you can unlock by leveling up by playing the game. So
Well, that's
there
more
are
than I can
elements
say for
to it.
fucking Brawlhalla.
Yeah, there is some element. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that again. So there are some elements to it that. That's the thing. It's Ubisoft, so unfortunately, there's always got to be one thing I don't like about the game, just because business decisions more so. But at its core, I think the game works pretty fine. I haven't seen any bad glitches. It's pretty stable. It holds up. The graphics.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And again, I love the variety of things. In Trials 1, you really only had like some off-road bits and maybe like a warehouse where things are set up. Here, you're on mountains. I was in a city earlier. I'm going to be
Honestly,
in a,
the more I
in a
look at this game, the
facility
more I think they actually made this with a retail budget in mind as opposed to, well, Xbox Live. Oh.
Welcome to the Samsara Laboratories.
Ow.
And a variety of
Thank you.
enjoy.
Yeah, well. And it has a
Clean up
tongue-in-cheek.
pile 6.
Clean up! Register
6.
6. Sorry, we have 2 more stages left, but yeah, just they have a tongue-in-cheek humor. I don't know why I like this. Just again, it's the new one that I'm not liking because apparently the new one has loot boxes and microtransactions that really didn't belong. Just that's why I'm always going to be coming back to this one. I think, if anything, even though ultimately if I had to be honest, the reason why I'm doing this look at is actually because I wanted to delete this from my PS4 to clear up space for other games. I don't have a very big hard drive space.
Me neither.
Actually,
I will come back to this at some point, but yeah, go ahead.
just real quick, going back to the idea of like guest characters like relating to Ubisoft, for some reason that one I had in mind would be Ezio, just so Roger Craig Smith can get paid money just to make sounds of falling off bicycles.
That'd be fun.
Ooh. Oh, God!
Sonic made this look so easy in Adventure 1.
Where am I?
Who am I?
So there we go, done with the gold medal. And we've unlocked the next area, but I'm not going to go to that next area. I'm going to show off the last level of this area that I do like. This is probably one of my favorite ones out of this whole pack, because it's going to be the most
Where's the writer? Oh, there he is!
Let's go!
Woo!
Welcome to the Fusion Factory, in which the track hasn't even been fully built yet.
You're what?
Okay.
Wait, what?
It's progressively being built as we drive around on it.
Jesus Christ.
So, again, such a cool concept. Okay, there we go. Here comes some of the track pieces. Just
Gee,
yeah, it has
like
this
their timing
really,
couldn't be any better.
just yeah, I love this. I love the idea of this particular stage. And thank you.
Honestly, looking at this game now, honestly makes me wish more more actual 2D
get
games,
so
whether
far?
it be platformers or what, were more cinematic instead of just sticking to one point of view.
Oh yeah, no. I think this game pulls off this cinematic feel, and the timing of it's so platform. Thank you.
Like honestly, it makes me wish games like actually replaying Kirby 64 made me realize how much I miss that so much when you're not just stuck to one camera angle. Like the game, like it always shifts depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
made it.
Oh!
Help!
What the? Where's he going?
I was on a conveyor belt, but I got stuck. Yeah, we'll stop
Aw.
it. But just yeah, I think this game has a lot of cool little ideas to it, and I know as soon as I finish recording other things I need to record, I definitely think I'll be coming back to this game just because it has such great personality and a fun design to it. What did you guys think of it?
We did not get to see the cat and unicorn in action. 0 out of 10. No, I'm kidding. That was pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, once again, that was Trials Fusion. I don't know if it's on Xbox One or not, but I know it is definitely on PS4 and Steam for about $20 right now.
If I had to fathom a guess, it is probably on Xbox One.
It would do so well on Switch, though. I want it on Switch as well.
Didn't they put the new one on Switch?
I think so, but again, that's one with microtransactions and crap. Just this one I think is so much better than that other one, and some people will argue that the original ones before it were better. But just yeah, the Trials is definitely a good game. I think it definitely is. The levels are short enough and tricky enough to do more replaying. I think it lends itself well to that pick up and play attitude of the Switch.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching me kind of gush over a game I like, and I was Lucky Jack 20.
I'm here to tell you that whenever you cross the road, you should look both ways and watch out for incoming monkeys with top hats and on motorcycles.
Here comes one now.
And I'm a penguin.
Oh, okay, that wasn't a monkey at all. That's a false